We've got friends on our dog walk today. Today's dog walk talk looks like it's going to be about keeping birds. Actually, I think today's dog walk talk is going to be about the whole idea that, we all get along together. And the health of everybody is the health of everyone. It's just like that saying, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. Well, the health of everyone is really the health of everyone. So if our dogs are healthier because they're eating better, then when they're doing things like pooping and peeing in the environment, they aren't putting out a bunch of toxins like drugs and, wormers and things like that. Anything that goes into your dog ends up in the ground or wherever his waste products go, which even if you put them in the trash, end up in the landfill. So when things end up in the landfill, most landfills eventually become somebody's backyard, and sometimes somebody's backyard becomes somebody's garden. And when it becomes somebody's garden, then it becomes somebody's food. And whether it's your food or my food or the guinea's food over there, they're getting a little loud because they don't want to go this far. But when it becomes somebody else's food, it ends up in the food chain. So anything that we put in ourselves or anything that our animals put in themselves end up in us. And that's one reason why we are much more interested in feeding our dogs raw dog food, because then they're eating things that we probably wouldn't mind eating ourselves. We don't want to be feeding them waste byproducts from other company outputs. Like you see some things in dog foods like, hair and bone meal and stuff. And even though dogs can digest that stuff or pass it through, we certainly don't want to see those toxins in our system, just like we don't want to see toxins in our system that are going to affect us in a negative way. So these animals that are on long-term chronic drug dependencies, they've got an illness that requires that they take drugs every day, just like people end up in our water, they end up in our land. So today's dog walk talk is just to bring a little conscientiousness about what your animals are eating and how that ends up in the environment. If you've got an animal that's on some kind of medication, put it in the comments below this video, and especially if you want to know how to get them off. I'll certainly be happy to take a look and see what we can do. And if you've got dogs who are eating raw food, and it'd be great to hear how are they doing. So put that in the comments below too, and include maybe a little picture or a video. That'd be awesome. This is Dr. Amy Hayek with Animal Chiropractic Education Source. If you have any other questions, feel free to message me. I'll be happy to answer them.